Medalist in this event, Dina Asher-Smith of Great Britain, former world champion in lane 5.
Now reversing the order, 200 first.
Stand up.
Stand up.
I'm just going to be asked to stand, not quite sure whether there is a technical issue. Looking over in lane 2. Lane 2, I think, with Thelma Davis, just issue with her blocks, I think. What was that call from the crowd?
I never really heard someone boo in track.
Oh.
You get booed for setting your blocks up wrong. That's new. That's a GST signature.
Aren't they famous in Philly for once booing Santa Claus? Isn't that?
Were they really?
Yes, I think they do.
Oh, they like to boo here.
Urban myth? Or?
You better set your blocks up properly.
You want to be
over
on the
here, man.
good side here in Philly.
Yeah, get those
But I
blocks
tell you
right.
what, Gabby Thomas was definitely on the good side. Everyone's going crazy for her when she came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, real track fans here. They are loving being so close at this 200-meter start. Gabby Thomas, Olympic champion in lane 6, will be watching to make sure she wins this. MelissaJefferson won in 7, Prandini in 8, Dina Asher-Smith of Great Britain in 5, Tamari Davis in 4, Jaden Mays in 3, Thelma Davis in 2, Salira Barnes in lane 1.
Bit of a drizzle.
Set.
Thomas away pretty smartly, although he's just lost half a metre or so, and he's got to get moving here because Dina Asher-Smith is running a cracking bend and also going well. Jefferson wouldn't into the home straight with a good 2-metre lead.
Oh, wow.
Can Gabby Thomas hold this in? She's got work to do. Can hold the Jefferson wouldn't. Can she get there? Oh, wow. But she's got 21.99. Well.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't even want to look at Gabby's own to go, sorry. Sorry. Look at Gabby's face.
Oh.
You gotta remember, Melissa is actually the first leg on the relay team. She is a turn runner. This is a turn favorite track.
What just happened in Philadelphia has the entire track world buzzing. When you line up Olympic medalists, world champions, and the fastest rising stars in one race, expectations are sky high. But no one was ready for what MelissaJefferson pulled off on that soaked Philly track. Gabby Thomas, the Olympic powerhouse, the fan favorite, the one everyone expected to dominate, was supposed to cruise. But instead, she got rocked. From the very start, drama unfolded. Technical delays, crowd boos, and an electric atmosphere set the stage for a showdown unlike anything we've seen this season. And when the gun finally went off, it wasn't Thomas who seized control. It was Jefferson, exploding out of the turn like she had something to prove and nothing to lose. The clock stopped at 21.99 seconds. The silence that followed said it all. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. A shot fired, and everyone, from the announcers to the fans to Thomas herself, felt the impact. If you thought the women's 200 meters was predictable, think again. Because MelissaJefferson just flipped the script, embarrassed the field, and left the world asking one question. Is she now the one to beat? Let's break it all down. In a race packed with Olympic caliber talent and global fanfare, the Grand Slam track meet in Philadelphia became the battleground for one of the most anticipated matchups in women's sprinting. Gabby Thomas versus MelissaJefferson. From the moment the lineup dropped, fans knew they were about to witness something special. With Thomas, an Olympic medalist, and Jefferson, a national champion, both ready to tear up the track. But no one could have predicted just how intense and surprising this 200-meter showdown would be. Tension built immediately as an unexpected delay disrupted the start. All eyes turned to lane 2, where a technical issue with Thelma Davis's starting blocks forced a reset. Confused murmurs from the crowd quickly escalated into rare boos. Yes, actual boos at a track meet. It was a bizarre twist that underscored just how electrified the atmosphere was. You could almost feel the pressure pushing down on the athletes before the gun had even gone off. The Philadelphia crowd lived up to its famously passionate reputation, drawing laughs from commentators who reminded viewers this was the same city that once booed Santa Claus. But this wasn't about folklore or frustration. It was about focus. And when Gabby Thomas stepped onto the track, the crowd's energy flipped. Cheers erupted. Phones went up. The Olympic star had arrived, and Philly was ready to ride every stride with her. With the lineup set, Gabby Thomas in lane 6 and MelissaJefferson just beside her in 7, the stage was perfect for a dramatic clash. Add in names like Great Britain's Dinah Asher-Smith and young stars like Tamari Davis, and it felt like an Olympic final, not a regional meet. This wasn't just a race, it was a proving ground, and everyone on that track knew they'd need something special to come out on top. The gun finally fired, and Gabby Thomas blasted out of the blocks looking sharp. But within seconds, it was clear this wouldn't be an easy win. Jefferson, running a flawless curve, quickly made up ground and then some. Meanwhile, Dinah Asher-Smith pushed the inside lane hard, keeping the pressure high. Every athlete hit the bend like it was life or death. The tension was unreal as the field surged into the final stretch. MelissaJefferson looked unstoppable. Halfway through the turn, she had opened up a visible 2-meter lead. Her form was crisp, her focus locked in, and she wasn't flinching. The crowd was roaring, and you could hear the shock in the announcers' voices. This wasn't just good, it was dominant. Gabby Thomas had work to do, and fast. But Jefferson wasn't slowing down. If anything, she was pulling away. Gabby Thomas tried to rally, digging deep to close the gap. But every step Jefferson took seemed more confident, more commanding. Gabby had the experience, the accolades, and the fans, but Jefferson had the momentum. And in sprinting, momentum is everything. As the finish line approached, it was clear the race was no longer about who might win. It was about whether anyone could catch Jefferson at all. The answer? Not today. MelissaJefferson stormed across the finish line in a stunning 21.99 seconds, a time that left even the seasoned commentators momentarily speechless. The crowd exploded. Jefferson didn't need to look back. Her dominance was undeniable. And while Gabby Thomas finished strong, the result wasn't close. It was a statement. This was Jefferson's day, and she owned it start to finish. The camera caught Gabby's reaction. Stoic, stunned, and clearly surprised. Jefferson didn't gloat. She didn't need to. Her performance had spoken louder than words. The look on Gabby's face said it all. She had been beaten by someone who ran the perfect race. And in the world of sprinting, where every hundredth of a second counts, perfection is a rare and dangerous thing. What made Jefferson's performance even more impressive is her background. She's the first leg runner on the US 4x100 relay team, a role built for power and precision through the turn. And that skill set? It was on full display in this 200-meter showdown. She attacked the curve like a veteran and finished like a champion. This wasn't just a win, it was a warning to the rest of the track world. MelissaJefferson isn't coming. She's already here.